Hey guys, so it's been a little bit since I've done a video, I guess 2 weeks. Just been busy with the kids in sports and homecoming, and then I just got a new puppy. So I've been busy with her the last couple days, but I needed to come back out here because obviously this is my me time. And I was actually, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Nicole with Neo Designs. And if you like my videos, please like, share, or like and subscribe, and then you can click on the little bell for notifications for when I post another video. So anyway, I was on one of the pouring websites today, and I saw somebody did this really pretty, what they call a sandwich pour, and I was like, oh, what's a sandwich pour? And I go looking, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. So I'm trying that now. I'm trying it on a canvas that somehow got messed up a little bit, so you can see here and here. So I figured whatever, I'll just use a canvas that's not quite all the way together. And let me show you the colors that I'm using. I'm using a dioxazine purple from Liquitex Basics. I am using a metallic purple from Artist Loft that also has a little bit of Liquitex gloss medium in it. I am also using a light blue violet from Liquitex Basics. And then I'm going to toss in a little bit of silver. I'm trying to do all purples, but I think silver will really make it look cool. So I'm doing a little bit of metallic sterling silver from Folk Art. And then I threw in a color shift color, Plum Flash it's called. And I'm just going to kind of see what happens. In case you're wondering how I mix my paints, I always do a 2-to-1 ratio with my paints. So these are all pre-mixed. I pre-mixed these so I put like a little gel in them. Like, not a gel, one of those like little stone rocks is what I put inside them to easily just shake it up so it's a good consistency. But I threw together these. Oh, and I'm also using this purple. I'm sorry. This brilliant purple by Color Basics from Liquitex also. So what I like to do is I'll do like a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint, and then I will toss in a little bit of water as well. You want it the consistency of like warm honey. So as you can see. So what I'm going to do for this sandwich pour is you want to start with white, and I'm hoping you guys can see. Maybe I'll just carefully put them up here and hope that I don't spill anything. I'm looking now because I'm trying to think of how many cups I'm probably gonna need. These are like 2-ounce cups. So I'm probably gonna do these 5 just to make sure, and I'm gonna flip them and then drag, you'll see. But you always wanna start with white. So I'm doing white first, and I'm just gonna make sure it's coated on the bottom and try not to spill any on the canvas already. And I wanna make sure I have enough paint. This is a 16 by 20 canvas. My cups may not be big enough, but we're gonna hope for the best. So I'm covering all of these with white at the bottom first. And there are a little bit of air bubbles, but that's okay. Speaking of, I need to make sure I have my handy dandy torch nearby, which I do. So then I think I'm gonna layer first with the dark. I'm gonna go darkest to lightest, I think. And I do not have any silicone in any of these. I may, depending on how this goes, put silicone in the ones that I mixed just a little bit ago. I'm just super anxious. Purple is my favorite color. And if I can do a pour with purple, I am all about it. And I figure I'll just try it on this for now. And I have a new camera set up too. So like I said, I am really hoping you guys can see this whole thing. I probably should have looked at that before I hit record. So let me just I'm just looking to make sure you guys can see the whole thing. Okay, you cannot, so I'm going to shift you just like that. Okay, that's a little bit better. I think you can see better now. But I do have this whole new camera set up, so just bear with me a smidge. Now hopefully you can see everything. Yes, it's shaking some because I'm trying to climb on the table. I'm not the most organized human being, but whatever. Okay, so we did dioxazine purple first. And now I'm going to do the metallic artist loft. Like I said, you just put, I'm just going to keep putting them in. And I will layer these the exact way, same way. Okay. And then I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go with this lighter purple. The Brilliant Purple by the Liquitex Basics. And I'm curving the cup just so I can have a better control on it. I already like what it's doing in the cups. And I probably am going to have more than enough paint. And maybe what I'll do is, I don't know, we'll see. I'm doing a sandwich pour, so I can't really put anything into it once I pour everything in. So, and now we'll go with the metallic color shift, which I'm super excited to see how that's going to turn out. I'm out here in the garage with the crickets, as I'm sure you can hear. I have a lot of pieces I have to seal still. I have wine glasses that I still have to put in the oven to cure and then seal. I did a lot of paintings a couple weeks ago and just haven't gotten the chance to get back and seal them all. But luckily, sports seasons are almost over. So between training the pup, who, by the way, her name is Aspen. So if you ever hear me say Aspen, you know who I'm talking about. So between training the pup and painting, that's all I'll be doing. Now I'm going to do the light blue violet. And this is the tedious part, guys, but I wanted you to watch from beginning to end so you could kind of see what I do, how I do it. Give you kind of an idea. This is a little bit more advanced, so probably not what you want to start with by no means. But then you can at least see how I've done one from start to finish with my voice versus music. Now I'm adding the metallic silver. And I'm not really sure how these paints are going to work together, but we will see. I'm hoping, even though this is like a practice canvas, I'm kind of hoping that the cheaper paints won't crack over time, but we'll see. The hardest part is going to be flipping them. I'm not the best flipper with more than one, but we will find out. All right, so there's the silver, and so now I'll go back to the dark dioxazine purple. Which I only put a few drops in last time, so this time I'm kind of putting some more in. A, because it's my favorite color, and B, it's beautiful. This is just a beautiful, beautiful purple. I love it because it's super deep. I'm actually going to have to buy some more soon. All right, so we did that one. Then I will do the metallic again. So you're basically just layering them. And there's many different ways to layer too, depending on the type of pour you're doing. So that also comes into play as a factor. Whether you're flip cupping, whether you're dirty pouring, whether you're doing a ring pour, whether you're doing a Dutch pour, like everything is different. Like some you don't even mix them in a cup like this. Others you do. So it just really depends. Oh, I went with the light next and then I went to the, okay. Had to make sure I remembered which order I went in. This light's a little thicker than I would like. So I may not use this in the next round. Just because it's just a smidge thicker. But we'll see. I can tell you one thing that I really like about this is you just never know what you're gonna get. So don't expect to get some extravagant, I mean, you just never know. You can, I wish I could remember the girl's name now, but I follow people like Molly's Artistry. I follow people like, oh my gosh, who did the pour today? Shoot. I'll have to link it below. I forget her name now. I'm really bad with names. I really want to try and give credit to where I find things. This one was just in a group, and I started YouTubing sandwich pours. So, millions of different videos. I usually, so when I look for videos on acrylic pouring, I'll tell you right now, I look for people who have it, you know, double-digit thousands worth of viewers, because you know they're pretty good. And that's who I will follow. I have quite a few that I am subscribed to. I'm pretty sure you can see my subscribed list on my page, on my YouTube. Pretty sure. If not, someone will have to tell me. I will start linking in the comments, like, where I got my paints, exactly which paints they are. I usually will do the videos and then, which one did I forget? Silver? Did I do silver? See, this is why I don't talk at the same time. I usually will lay in bed at night before bed and do this. Like, upload the video or do whatever I need to do. Just because that's when it's quiet and I can get it done. It's the easiest for me. Okay, so I got to do another layer. This could go on for a little while. I'm going to start adding a little bit more paint each layer this time, though. Just because it'll take a while and I got to let it sit for a few. So I'll talk to you while it sits. Or I may mix it up a little now that I've done a couple layers of each. And I'm kind of noticing which paints are sinking and which ones aren't, which is something else you kind of want to look at. Which ones are taking over. So I won't do any more of that really light purple because that one definitely is taking over the rest of them, which I'm not really a big fan of. Although who knows, when the sandwich part's done and I go to flip them, it may turn out really amazing. So we'll see. That's why I'm practicing on a canvas that I clearly would not be able to sell because of the dents in it, which may affect my painting too. It very well may affect my painting. We'll see. I won't be too upset about it. I just want to see if I can. This is like I'm practicing with you guys here because I want to see if I can actually do this and it turn out good. Yes, I'm going out of color order a little bit. I don't really like hearing myself talk for long, so I apologize if I get quiet. I'd love to know where you guys are from if you are watching. When you come back and watch the video, I'd love for you to comment, give me suggestions. I know there's tons of people who pour out there, so please, please, please. I love constructive criticism because I just want to be able to do the best I can. I'm definitely no artist. And when I found acrylic pouring, actually, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, because minus the fact that it's messy and can get pricey, you can create beautiful art and not really be an artist, which is pretty cool. I have a creative brain, but it doesn't, I can't do brain to paper, if that makes sense. It just doesn't work for me. I want to and have been looking at learning how to embellish my pours once they're done. Because, oh my gosh, there's this one lady in the group. Her name is Linda. And she does beautiful, beautiful horse acrylic pours. So she like does the pour and then, sorry guys, I'm trying to decide. I think I do want to put a little bit more of this lighter purple in. So she does the pour first after sketching the silhouette of the horse and how she wants the horse to be. And then from there, she'll tape it off. And after she tapes it off, she does the pour, lets it dry. And then after it's dry, she'll peel the tape, paint the background, and then actually draws the horse. It's pretty amazing. What is her website? I can't look at my phone because I'm videotaping on it. She is on Facebook. She's, oh Lord, LKK, I think, art or something like that. She's just really awesome. She's awesome. I'm getting a sore throat too. My one daughter, my 17-year-old, was sick for a week with stuffiness and congestion. And now my 11-year-old, he is complaining. And it was funny because here I am now with the sniffles and my throat sore. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but I just think this is so cool how that webs out like that. So I think that, I don't know whether I should do another layer. I think I will add a little bit more of this metallic. And then we'll go white. Because some of the cups are almost full. Or I shouldn't say metallic. This is color shift. So I'm really anxious. So with color shift, it means depending on how the light hits it will depend on what it looks like. So it should be super pretty. Like right now, the light's hitting it in a way it looks like it has gold in it. Which I think is so cool. All right. So we're going to do this. And now I'm going to add the white. And we're going to pray. Okay? Hopefully you're believers. I'm a believer and I'm about to pray that this is not a complete fail or that I don't completely screw this up. So white is normally heavier and will sink to the bottom. In this case, it's hopefully not going to do that. Because I'm pretty sure I have it pretty good and mixed well, so it doesn't do that. So I'm just sealing the top with white. Like I said, sandwich idea. And some of it is sinking, not even going to lie. So hopefully it's not overpowered by white, but that's why we have a torch, which I'll explain all that to you as well. But right now we're finishing off with white. I swear I'm getting carpal tunnel or arthritis, one of the two. Squeezing these bottles hurt after a while. So I have a lot of different things I'm trying to make. I don't just paint. I do crafts. I make jewelry with the skins. So, all right. We're going to do a Hail Mary and, just kidding, not a Hail Mary. All right, 1, 2, 3, flip. Stay. This is the hardest part. I watch these ladies do this and they just freaking whip it. But it's so freaking hard. If you don't like the word freaking, you know what I'm going to do? Just thought of something. I have my little spreader thing. Why I'm not using that, I don't know. So here's how we're going to do this to maintain not spilling it everywhere. So you can use one of these. It's just a cake, I don't know, whatever you call them. And then you can just, oh God, it's hard when you can just slide it down onto the canvas. That one's moving. Not really what I wanted it to do, but it's okay. So you want to let them sit for a few. Let everything move like it's supposed to. Everything move from top to bottom. And you don't have to layer this because the paint should do the job for you. And you don't torch until the end. So we'll let that sit for a few minutes, about a minute or so. Let everything really soak down from top to bottom, or well, in this case, bottom to top. And when it does that, it gives the paint time to flow. This already looks really good. I'm just upset that it spilled over, but it's okay. I'm just praying right now that it's enough paint. Because what I may have to do is take some white and do the corners. And while this is doing that, I am going to get my gloves on. Because I don't want to take out all kinds of purple from my fingers for the next 10 days. I'm really liking what I'm seeing, so let's hope that this works. Give it another like 30 seconds or so. See what happens. I'm definitely super anxious to see what it's going to do. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, I would love, love, love. Tell me where you're from. If you like my videos, please definitely subscribe. I want to try and do videos at least 3 times a week. Today's Tuesday, so I could essentially get 3 times a week out just to show different things. I'll be making a lot of coasters here soon. Some other paintings. Christmas ornaments I'm going to be doing. So there will be a lot of different things that I'll be doing. So you'll get a variety. So this one I'm going to drag and pull. And I'm already completely and totally in love. So let's pray. Oh my gosh, guys, look at the inside of the cup. I just love it. So we'll see how that goes. And then this one, I'm going to slide this way and pull. I probably don't have enough paint. Just by looking. And it's going to make me very sad. But we're going to try and do what we can to save it. Look at the insides. You guys, I just love this stuff. I don't know what it is. I might have, we'll see. This is a really big canvas. I probably shouldn't have used this one. But I also knew, and if you notice, I'm going up and down with it because you want it to stay sandwiched. So all of your colors are sandwiched between the white, as you saw. And the really cool thing is there's absolutely 0 silicone in this. And all of these cells are popping up. Oh my God. I really pray I have enough paint. Praying, praying, praying. And then we'll do this one just like this. Oh my gosh, you guys. I will also say that you want to make sure it's level before you do this. Which I did forget to do, not even gonna lie. I absolutely forgot to make sure it was level. But that's okay. So I'm going to come down first. Oh gosh. I actually think my paints might be a little too thick or thin. So I'm trying to do this as slowly as possible because you want to keep the sandwiched look, which is not working out at the moment. What I like about this is I'm going to like it regardless because it's purple. So, and I definitely don't want it to go over the edge just yet. I'm just trying to shift it around, bring it back down. Because you want the lines so you'll be able to see that it's, gosh, this is actually really pretty. Minus the fact that I'm completely losing the sandwich idea. But I'm going to try and fix it. Okay. We're going to go back this way. We're going to kind of go at an angle just to kind of see. I don't want to lose too much paint because, like you can see, it's barely enough, I feel like. So I'm going left, then down to the corner. I'm going to bring it back. Left. Well, now I'm going right. As you can see, kind of at an angle. And I'm going to bring it back so I can try and get the straight lines back. And if I can get it to cover the whole canvas and then adjust from there, that's even better. So now I have to bring it down to make the lines come back. Hopefully you guys can still see this. This is beautiful, actually. Even though it's not quite what I was hoping it was going to do. This is stunning. And then I'll bring it back this way to keep the lines, hopefully, and cover my last little bit over here. I do have this up at a pretty decent angle, which I didn't really want to do, but let's see if I can get it to shift and go straight this way now. I know I'm going to have some beautiful skins for more jewelry, which always is exciting. All right, so that corner's down. All right. So this didn't quite work how I was hoping that it would. But, you guys, look how easy that was. So right now I'm just making sure that my corners are covered. I mean, like I told you, I didn't even tape the back end because truthfully, it's not a usable canvas. And I'm trying to just make, oops, I don't want to drip on the, I definitely don't want to drip on the actual painting. I just want to try and make sure I get all the angles, all of these covered. Oh my gosh. I actually really like it. I need to find a new way of, I got to figure out a way to be able to see all angles of my painting too, to make sure that everything's covered, which the back end is definitely covered, which is good. So this didn't turn out exactly how I was hoping, but gosh, look at the different shades of purple. They're really super pretty. And now I'm going to torch it just to kind of see what happens, because there is I mean, there's definitely air bubbles, I'm sure. But absolutely zero silicone. And instead of my lines being straight, sadly, they're a little diagonally, and then they kind of get lost over here altogether. But I'm not going to complain because this is actually really, really pretty. And I really like it. I'm anxious to see what will happen overnight, how it will look, and hope that no bugs get in it. It's getting colder, so hopefully no bugs get in. And you see how fast I'm moving the torch. It's not something because you don't want to burn the paint, you don't want to burn the canvas. You want to be very quick with it. So now I want to just check, make sure everything is looking good. And I actually am really in love with this. I am going to take a stir stick here though, and just, what you want to do is kind of scrape the bottom underneath, because you do not want clumps on the back of your painting. So I just scrape along the bottom. And is it sad that I'm really excited to see what the skins are going to be? I really just want the skins. And I probably should have done it in a way that I could do a dip, because I have bookmarks I even want to make where I can do a dip, which is another type of pour. So, and my fingers are going to get a little painty because I'm seeing where there's some spots that I missed. Because you just want to make sure your corners are all covered. So, there you have it. I'll take you down for a close-up. And then I will be done with this and we'll let it dry. I can see some canvas coming through here. So again, I definitely probably could have used some more paint. Like everybody else, you know, it's trial and error. You just wait and see what's going to happen. But I have to say, overall, I really like it. So I hope you guys like it. And like I said, like and subscribe so you see all my stuff. See ya.